at the South Saddle Creek, which is so much fun. I think I forgot to put what we were doing when I started the live, but that's okay. I'll go back and add it. But there's tons of stuff that's going on. First things first, hello to this gorgeous weather.
I know.
It is breezy, and I'm wearing my hair down, which I haven't really been able to do all summer because it just gets larger the warmer it gets.
Same.
Yeah, is the sharing going well? Did I do it right?
You did.
I'm
just
working
can't
on technology.
Now, of course, my phone can't find you to
Oh,
tag you.
that's okay. You don't have to tag me. It'll be fine. We'll go and add
We're
that
good.
a little later. But so last night was the Backstreet Boys concert here in Memphis, and it was such a big deal for me because growing up, I was super Team NSYNC. I
Same.
fought against Backstreet Boys on TRL,
I did too.
but I
had-
always secretly loved them.
I didn't.
Really?
I was in sync, and I had some girlfriends that would really get ugly
Yeah.
about the TRL every day. You know, it was like,
Mhm.
no, this is NSYNC's week. I had a few girlfriends that, yeah.
Well, I would always be like, man, I hate them, and then I would secretly bop along with their songs.
Well, yeah, I mean, and I know all their
Yeah.
songs, but same. I'm an NSYNC girl.
Well, so last night I went to the concert, and growing up, I was super awkward. I've always been really tall, pudgy, frizzy hair. I was never the cool person or whatever. And so,
All lies.
no, really, really.
Aw.
Trust me, I was the weird kid nobody talked to. I would wear
believe that.
sweatshirts with woodland creatures depicted on them, and leggings never went out of style for me.
But people wear that now.
Now-
So now you're on
I was
it.
a trendsetter, and my hair was just,
Exactly.
it was so
You're
bad.
Years ahead of it.
Yeah. But so anyways, last night was a big moment, and I know this sounds dumb because I'm still the same person, but it was a big moment for 13-year-old Liz.
Yeah.
Because being the awkward girl in my fleece Old Navy zip-up vest with my Bonnie Bell lip smacker, I never in my life thought, hey, one day you're going to meet the Backstreet Boys. And so,
You did. I'm so jealous.
yeah, so
Even though I'm not. I'm sorry, keep interrupting.
No, I'm so emotional about it that I'm long-winded, but I happened to a chance for this to happen yesterday, right? And so I'm not
So cool.
special or anything, I just happened to know the right whatever. So I got to go backstage and meet them, and so the entire time I was just
Amazing.
stay calm. And so
Don't fangirl.
yeah, because people that were famous to me when I was a kid seem more famous to me now as an adult than somebody that might be super famous now. I'll be oh, whatever. But Backstreet Boys, I remember wanting to go to New York City and watch TRL so I could see them through
It's
the
the
glass
personal
window.
connection.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And so
I get it.
yesterday, so if you've ever never done a meet and greet, have you ever done a meet and greet?
No, I don't think I have.
In your mind, you think, oh my gosh, this is so cool and glamorous. You're hanging out. You're probably
Yeah.
having some drinks. You're talking life stories.
Sitting like we are right now.
Nope, it moves like this. So you get in a long line. It's like a cattle call line, And so it's you're waiting forever, and the line moves. And then the amount of time you spend with them is so quickly, and then they usher you right out, right? And so there's been a few times in my career where I've been super lucky to get to meet somebody,
Yeah.
and I am always taller than them. And so in the pictures, I always look like I'm just corralling children in.
Come to me, Backstreet Boys.
Because I'm 5'10", I'm a larger framed person or whatever, and I was preparing myself, it's okay if they're shorter, because in your mind they always seem so huge, people when you were a kid,
Is Kevin his name? The real tall?
Yes.
Isn't he tall?
So yes.
Okay,
So
well, yeah.
I came around the
You're good.
corner, and they, not all of them, but Nick and Kevin were taller than me, and so it fit into this weird thing I had built up into my imagination. And so
love it.
I came around the corner, and the first thing I see is Brian. And Brian gave me a hug. I hugged Brian from the Backstreet Boys, which, by the way, you have to have your phone away, so nobody filmed any of this, which...
But
So
it happens.
has to live in my memory forever. So he gives me a hug, and he was shorter than me. Then I go in for AJ, and I get a hug from AJ, because I wasn't going to hug. I'm not a hugger. I do not...
But it's Backstreet Boys.
But it is Backstreet Boys. So I get a hug from AJ, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And so then Nick Carter comes to give me a hug, and he did that thing where he rubbed my
Rubs.
back a little bit in the hug, and I was and then all I could see is on this shoulder, he was just covered in other women's makeup from the meet and greet where people had just buried their face into him. Kevin was just looking off somewhere. We never even made eye contact. And then Howie winked at me twice.
Twice?
Yes. And so everybody's what did you say? What did you say? And I was just this is literally what I said. I was oh my gosh, this is such a big moment for me.
Yeah.
And so they haven't, they had a professional
jealous.
photographer, right? And so, well, no, because like it's mine, I can control it a little bit. And so the guy had his camera. No, they haven't posted it yet, but his camera was down there, and like he only took one shot, so it's not like they're gonna pick the best of two.
Terrible angle.
I hunched down like this. I remember doing this because I was like, I didn't want to make them be uncomfortable and touch them. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because they get lots of people, whatever. And so Nick Carter was
should be
actually
used to it.
checking his phone during my picture. So I'm like hunched in like this, and I know my mouth is open. So this is a dramatic reinterpretation of what I think it's gonna look like.
And I'm Nick Carter on my phone.
It is not going to be attractive. I don't think there is enough Facetune apps in the world to fix what I'm about to get, and I don't even care. I'm going to blow it up and put it in my living room. Like I'm going to have like a poster.
Fireplace.
Yeah. And I'll be like,
I would.
sorry, Boo Bear, this is important. So
It's Backstreet Boys.
that was my special moment yesterday. Like, never thought that would ever in my life happen. I'm still holding out for NSYNC. I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna say, but if you're an NSYNC fan, wink, wink, just stay tuned. I know, I can't say things yet. But so, anyways,
Oh my
so
god. Oh my god.
that was such a big moment for me. 7th grade Liz is just freaking out. And so the thing is, I like made a Facebook status and I was like, oh my god, I just met the Backstreet Boys. That status
pretty big deal.
got more likes than when I announced I was pregnant or when I had my child. More people were excited for me for Backstreet Boys.
We
than
love
the-
Baby Theo, but it's Backstreet Boys.
It was-
I mean, it's a big deal. I think everyone I know was at the concert. Like, literally everyone I know, and everyone had like T-shirts made. I have so many friends that had like team T-shirts.
I got this hideous t-shirt. It's so tacky and I love it. I bought it. It's one of their merchandise.
You have to get a concert T-shirt for the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what I told myself. I was like, money's tight till next payday, but I mean, it's the
No.
Backstreet Boys. And so it's like this white t-shirt and it just has, it looks like it's homemade. They just like,
It was an official merchandise.
it's official merchandise. It's a white t-shirt and then they covered it with just the faces of the boys from like their 90s and 2000s pictures and it's just like floating heads all over it.
That's amazing.
And then everyone, Nick Carter has that Devon Saw parted in the middle hair.
Like the butt haircut.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
Oh.
And so I was gonna wear it today, and I put it on, and I was like, oh, if I wear a shirt, I have to wear pants, and it's entirely too hot for pants still. So
We're still not. It feels good, but we're not quite there yet.
once I'm in legging weather, that shirt is gonna be worn at least once a week, and I'm so excited for it.
I want an NSYNC one.
Okay.
Okay, we'll
Not
have to
telling
move
you
on.
not
We'll have to
to
move on.
buy like official merchandise, but Spencer's has some NSYNC ones, which you wouldn't
Oh.
think about. Like if you go online,
Yeah.
and they were running a special. I don't want to say what it was because I don't want to misquote it, and then somebody be like, "Well, the lady on the
She told
Facebook,
me it
she
was
said."
BOGO.
Yeah, but they had the "Tearing Up My Heart" one. That album
Yeah.
cover. And then they had, I want to say there was another one where it was like black and it just said NSYNC on it, but
Oh.
just know that's part of my fashion. But the thing that's so funny is I have all these t-shirts and I never wear them ever.
Yeah, I do too. But I don't want to get rid of them.
No, I have like hoarding tendencies.
Yeah.
I have t-shirts from my 9th grade high school
I do
marching
too.
band show.
I have high school T-shirts, and then when I went to the University of Memphis, I've got like a Rubbermaid thing just full of old T-shirts because I don't want to get rid of them.
So,
I can't wear them.
Baby Theo has a walk-in closet, and all of it has like the space above or whatever. Which
Oh, yeah.
shout out to Fieldstone Apartments; they have very luxurious closets. But all of the space above, it's literally stacked almost to the ceiling with my
your shirts.
t-shirts. And so like I can't get rid of things, and my weight like it fluctuates. It is what it is. But I have some stuff that I haven't worn in years and years and years, and I still refuse to get rid of it because I'm like, no.
Sentimental.
What if I'm a size 7 again? Like, what if that happens? Which, by the way, it's never happening. I had a kid. Never. And it's fine. Your body changes, whatever. But so,
And you get okay with it.
yeah,
The
but
older
like,
you get.
it's just stacked up there. Like, I have size small t-shirts that I, at one point in my life, like, we know that's never happening again. I can't.
All of my high school and college shirts are smalls.
Yeah.
I think some extra smalls too, and I'm like, when did I wear those? But that's what the high ceilings are for.
That's what it is. To just
Exactly.
stack it
I'm
to the
jealous.
Lord. Like, it's just all the way
I'm
out.
jealous of meeting Backstreet Boys and your big closet.
I'm jealous of myself, and I kept it cool. Like, I was like, don't cry, don't be that girl. But I didn't even try to have a special moment. I just like I just, and then I just went through. And beginning to end, maybe 17 seconds.
Seriously?
It's so quick. It's so quick.
If NSYNC did a concert and I did a meet and greet, I would be a mess. Like blubbering, I'm afraid I would just break. I'd be cool in the line, and then when I got up to them, I would just lose it altogether.
You saw where Justin Timberlake was here last week, right?
Yes.
Randomly at BB King's and just played.
Oh.
And Chris Kirkpatrick, he lives in Nashville now. He's always going to like
that's
Predators
right.
games. I follow him on Instagram.
Does Lance Bass live around here?
No,
somewhere
he's in
the South?
California.
Is
He's
he?
from Mississippi,
Oh.
yeah.
Yes.
So, and then Joey Fatone, I think he's still down in Orlando.
Yeah.
But so, I mean, we get him around sometimes.
Dream.
So I made this whole thing about me. Let's take a second because we are at Saddle Creek. We've got our Oktoberfest coming up.
Oktoberfest is at the end of September. It's a fundraiser for Street Dog Foundation. Tickets are only $25, and you get to try over 20 home brews, and you get a cool souvenir cup, and all the money goes to Street Dog. So that'll be a really fun event. Saturday, September 28th. We are about to open Altered State. Right around the corner. So if y'all remember Saddle Creek, that space has been empty of 5 years at least. It used to be Eddie Bauer, and it's a huge store.
Okay,
So this is really exciting that we've got a new store going in. It's Altered State. It's their first Memphis store, and it's beautiful, and it's gonna be huge.
Yeah.
So they should be opening in the next.
Whoa,
I don't know what that is.
It was a gnat. You're fine.
Okay.
Deep breaths.
Whew, no bees or wasps.
Yeah, nothing too scary.
Sorry, Altered State. They'll be opening in the next week or two.
Also, shout out to Kendra Scott. We're here today.
Oh.
We're hanging out. It's so nice outside,
Feels
though.
so good.
That we're like, we'll just sit in front of the window. We'll do our own little thing here.
And they just popped the door open, and I can smell one of their candles, and it smells amazing.
Can we talk? Why are they loving you today? That one's like a
know.
horsefly, I think. Oh gosh, hold on. I'm very professional. This is why I don't
We're
do
super professional
TV because
here.
I can't.
Saddle Creek.
Have you ever seen like ever YouTube like news bloopers and it's like
Yes.
news anchors that are like out in the field losing
Yeah.
it over like bees and stuff?
Oh, that's.
I don't know how they
totally-
stay as calm
That's what
as
I
they do.
feel like something's over.
It's not.
Okay.
I'll let you know as I run away. If you see me
too.
running,
If it's a bee or wasp, I'm gone.
run from
The
danger.
camera might fall down and just plow
Just
through
shove
it.
it. But anyways, yeah, okay, so we're here. Lots of stuff's going on. Like we said, weather's beautiful. Pumpkin spice lattes came out at Starbucks yesterday. I'm excited for fall. My memories on Facebook showed me that this day last year I started decorating my house in a pumpkin autumn theme.
I think I'm gonna have to, especially with this
behind.
breeze right now. Like,
Me too today.
yeah, I'm gonna do it when I get home.
I feel like I'm behind a little
It's
bit.
time.
The other thing that was going on that, Miley Cyrus has a new tattoo, right?
What is it?
It is words, and it's something like, oh gosh, hold on, I had it. I looked it up right before this. I love her too, but I loved her with Liam. But it was basically like the heart was scared, but the brain was scared, but the heart feels free or whatever. And so people are saying it's a little bit of a smack in the face
Yeah.
to Liam, like, oh, I stayed with you because it was 10 years, but now I feel free. And so I think this is amazing. Revenge tattoos.
I love tattoos.
So
I'm all about that.
hopefully Boo Bear and I don't have any. Hopefully Boo Bear and I never split up. But I think how hilarious would it be if we did break up and then he does the thing where you know what you do with exes where you like Facebook and Instagram stalk them and I just have like a face tattoo that's like Boo Bear sucks or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that would be awesome.
if he's looking at you one day and he's like, whoa, what is this?
Yeah, just
I've
like a
moved on.
walking billboard for why everyone else, you know?
Exactly.
And then the other thing
love that.
is I feel like it would let the future person know, like, hey, she's over them.
Yeah.
Not like in a real
She's
emotionally
moved
healthy
on,
way.
She's fine. She's ready for something new.
She's
Don't-
committed to a face tattoo.
Don't mind the name across her forehead.
I've always secretly wanted a face tattoo. I know that sounds really...
That's intense.
I know, and I don't have any tattoos, and so I can't bring myself to do it, but I've always thought, like, man, I would love a face tattoo.
Go big.
There's
Go
this-
bold, man.
So this drives Boo Bear crazy. So there was one time I was looking at, I'm fine. I was looking at a doctor's thing or whatever, and they like made you fill out like what you want to happen or whatever if you were to die.
Oh, yeah.
Which is also
Yeah.
important once you have kids. You know, you have a will and whatever because you need to make sure,
Yeah.
say you get an accident, you know, just whatever, that everything's taken care of. And so on the official paperwork, I put that in the event that there is like a viewing or an open casket, I want a face tattoo drawn on. And it's so that like if you go,
What?
think about it. Think how like sad people are when they go to like memorial
they'll
services.
be surprised. Everyone
And
will
so
laugh.
everyone, you know, they get up to the end and be like,
Did you specify what the tattoo would be and where?
I don't know if I want to go like the full like spider web tattoo, like
That's so intense.
oh my gosh, what's his name? What is his name? Oh, the boxer.
Mike Tyson.
Like Mike Tyson.
Oh my God.
I don't know what I would want, but I just think that would be like my last
Or
moment of
Post
laughter.
Malone.
Yeah.
Always tired.
Not that. Not that. That would be. Actually, that might actually be
that could
really good.
work.
Yeah. But so like he was so mad, I put it on the official paperwork, and I was like, well,
Did they say anything?
no. I mean, they can't tell you what you can and can't do. Like it's, you know.
It's like this is her final wishes,
Yeah.
so we'll go
I
with
think
that.
it's called like whatever. It's like a thing you do.
Your advanced directing. I think is the
Yeah.
role.
Yeah, you're getting all lawyery now. I don't know. But so, anyways, I did that, and so
That's amazing. I'm gonna do that the next time I go and see if they say anything.
I don't think they actually read it because I don't think they expect
Probably
anything.
until something happens, and then they're like, "Oh God, where'd that paper go?"
Yeah, yeah. And so the other thing too, this was like 3 years ago. This was ages ago. It was literally like right when we had our son. Like you have to like list like in the event that like you and your spouse. But this is so dark. I'm so sorry this took this turn. But so you have to like list who you would be your person in charge or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And so in the event, the Boo Bear, whatever. And so I listed my sister, and she makes her own deodorant and wears Birkenstocks. And so
Oh.
I called her and I was like, listen, I believe in modern medicine. I don't want you doing any of this.
And real
stuff.
deodorant.
In the event that something happens, and this is what she told me, she said, Liz, I promise to light a mulberry candle for you.
That's not what you were looking for.
No.
That's not the answer.
I was like, oh gosh, oh no. But so, anyways, I guess I'll bring this back around to something positive. Now that I went super negative. Yeah, I didn't expect to take that turn.
Where do we even go now?
So Barktoberfest, saving dogs, Street Dog Foundation.
Yeah, that's positive. That's a happy. Yeah, that'll be fun. You can get tickets at barktoberfestsaddlecreek.com. And if you go to the Facebook event page, we have a list of all the beer that people are brewing,
Oh yeah.
which is pretty cool because the home brewers get really creative. And we'll have live music that day and food trucks and caricature artists. It's $25. I mean,
Yeah.
that's super affordable.
Yeah.
And all the money goes to Street Dog. And they'll have dogs out there, of course, so you can come
Yeah.
meet puppies.
What's better than a beer and a dog? You know what I mean?
There's nothing better.
I'm gonna be there.
Yay!
I saw a study. It was probably made up, but it was like people who have dogs have happier, healthier lives.
I saw that too. They live, longer.
You're less
happier.
likely to have heart issues. It said.
Yes, that's the exact study I read. And you have to exercise the dog. Like you don't realize, they do keep you physically active.
Yeah.
And they just make you happy.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to do that with little Lucy. I have a little wiener dog, and I will never let her out of my sight outside because I'm always afraid. And I have no idea. I think it's based on the movie The Proposal with Sandra Bullock. I'm so afraid a hawk is gonna sweep, just swoop down and get her.
That
So I'm always
scene
paranoid.
is my favorite. I
Is
love
it?
that movie.
It
when she's
scarred me.
And when they're inside the house, they're like, "What is she doing?" I love it.
That scarred me. So like that's
that
what.
dog's adorable.
That's what keeps me out there walking the little Lucy dog. Is, no hawks. And then one day, I just randomly saw a hawk. Like, yeah, I don't know. And so then it like added to my fear. And I was driving home and I like called Boo Bear and I was like, Boo Bear, I saw a hawk.
Is she safe? Is she
She's
in the
safe.
house?
Not that she ever like runs free ever, but I was like, keep an extra eye on her. Make sure when you're walking her, short leash, nothing too long, nothing too crazy. But I guess I'll go ahead and end this here. Shout out to Heather again, marketing director here at Shops at Saddle Creek. We love coming here, love the events. If you need to go shopping, you should come here. It's awesome.
Exactly.
Super pet friendly. Just look for the little pet paws outside the doors. Take your doggies in and have a happy Wednesday. And now you get to see my face really close.